now.
The beat is
and I told her today, I said the world is yours. And I'm like, this ain't talking like this. So whoever you think is the best, they not making the world is yours. They're not making if I rule the world. They're not making juice. They're not making water. They're not making sky's the limit. They're not doing it. They're not making can't act the hustle. They're not making the evil. They're not making pop. They're not making it. I'm a rapper. Because I'm not making it.
These biting my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dope. Get that pure dope. Go get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dope.
Yep.
It's me.
There we go.
Handsome. We are back with another episode of Verse for Verse.
Yes, sir.
That's a fact.
I am here once again with my brothers, Big U and James Rich.
What's good, people?
Man, today, we got
Mr. Naked Man himself.
Mr. Naked Man himself. Pause. Where's this guy from?
Virginia, I think.
Virginia.
I think from DMV.
Yes. From Virginia, from the DMV
VA.
area, VA.
He's a genius.
Peace up, A-Town down. We got D'Angelo.
Yeah.
And we going to do a record I think is one of, he has many fire records, but I just think this is a dope one. I remember it from the movie Belly. They was playing it, I think, a lot of things was going on.
Word.
So let's get into it. He starts off.
Oh, that's so.
Oh, so come on in, why not? Let's
Come on,
something
man.
new.
Come on,
Ain't
man.
about time.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Come on.
Nobody cares about time.
Why not?
What's good?
Oh my God, man. What's up, man?
Good. How you doing?
Oh man, I didn't even,
Just happened to stop by.
Yeah, I was in the neighborhood.
That's
I
all.
said, I think you guys are shooting today.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Maybe that was probably God's doing,
Yes.
right?
What's going on in here?
But
Well,
this
it
song
wasn't-
that we're
yeah.
doing is about the devil's pie.
The devil's doing it.
Yeah, So I was about to get into the verse. He pretty much starts off, "Who am I to justify all the evil in our eye when I myself feel the high from all that I despise?
Wow.
Behind the jail or
And
in the grave, I have to lay in this bed I made. And if I die before I wake, I hope the Lord don't hesitate." So, we can stop there, man. Who is he to justify the evil in our eye? How does that make you feel, Mr. Walken?
I mean, the guy is saying that he understands that he's not perfect. Who is he to justify it? You know what I'm saying?
He says it
When he himself feels the high from all that he despised. That's a hard.
because he
harsh
knows that he also
that
loves
man's
the
a
wickedness.
genius.
Yes,
He loves the wickedness.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
when
we
he does
all?
the wickedness.
Oh, man,
do we
Seth,
all
that's
love the
we all?
wickedness?
That's a
Don't we
question.
all?
That's a good
That's a
question.
good question. Do you love the wickedness?
I mean, is wickedness necessary?
Depends on what type of wickedness you're referring to.
Is evil good?
Well, evil is
think
good.
we already-
Evil is.
That's the law of polarity.
we already-
Everything
Yeah.
good has a bad piece to it.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
In order
as they say. Vis-a-vis.
in order to be able to appreciate the good, it has to be an opposite side to that. And
So you need the duality. You need the balance. The yin and the yang is what you tell him.
there you go.
But I think him saying I got a question about he's saying he despises something. If you despise something, why would you do it?
But that's what he's saying, that he gets high from doing the things that he despises.
Facts.
Like you might do
Is
something.
it just the act of doing something you despise that gets him high, or
I think
he's
it's
just
all of it.
naturally okay?
I think it's all
Like
of
so you got people that are that have personalities that like addictive personalities that go overboard
Right.
with things that we might have a drink, they might have 40 drinks, don't know where they wake up someplace, they don't know where they are, whatever, and say, you know what, I'm never doing this again, I swear I'm never gonna, and then the next time they do it again. I'm sure that they despise the consequence to whatever they can't help it though. They stuck in that,
How many times?
they stuck in the high.
I don't know you guys, but I know in my life of drinking, how many times have we said I'm not drinking
Never
again?
doing it again. Yeah.
No, you never.
But I
done
didn't
that?
despise drinking.
Like not even when you was younger. It was never no times that you got
That's
really
I'm
lit.
not gonna drink again.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I've never despised it.
Poppycock.
I might have despised getting like sick, but
Well,
I don't
that's what-
despise
alright,
drinking.
So that's all right. So this is what I'm saying. You despise what happens after you've drank too
I
much.
said
Too
the
much,
consequence.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the outcome,
Right. So you
Yeah.
despise that outcome. So you said I ain't getting like this again.
because this
Yeah.
gets
You
me
know,
to the outcome.
we might say I'm not drinking again, but the real thing is I'm not gonna drink this much. Sometimes people really think they might not drink again.
Yes.
Sometimes
People say it all the time.
you know what I'm saying? But
They be like, Lord, if you just
if you just make me
help
feel
me,
better
yeah,
this one time, I won't
I
do it
swear.
again.
It's something about a cold bathroom floor that make you start just making empty promises. I feel like when you there,
That's a fact.
you know what I mean?
Talking to the porcelain guy.
You feel me? Anything to get out that situation.
whatever.
But like, y'all have anything that y'all find despicable that y'all might do on the low?
Nope.
I'm saying, think about it.
I had a
What
bunch.
you're talking about?
I had a
buddy.
bunch of conversations about. I just came back
We
from
all
DR
must
today.
have something.
I
You
was
came back
just
from
talking
DR?
about this.
Okay.
Yeah, to literally this morning or this afternoon, whatever.
¿Qué?
Welcome back, Poppy.
Yeah. No. Yes.
Por qué?
yes.
Por qué?
Word.
Sí se puede.
Hola. Hola.
Buenos noches,
Yes.
mi compañero.
And I don't know. I feel like I don't have an answer yet. I'm gonna think more about it. Cause I feel like it's a thin line between. Like me, I'm at a point now where things I despise, I don't do them. If I despise it, I
I'm
just
with you.
don't do it. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you-
Like, I've got to a point where if I truly don't like it, yeah, I don't like it at
Yeah.
this point.
When did the song come out? Does it say what year?
A
this
while
came out?
ago, this was Belly.
So that's what I'm saying. This could be literally him getting high off the things he might hate dope.
Facts.
And he's getting high off the
Nah,
things that he
What
despises.
he's saying, I
You know
think,
what I'm
is
saying?
completely honest, and I
Yeah.
think that
98.
you
98,
have
oh, he should've
matured into a place now
should've been okay.
where you're making mature decisions. But I think that everybody's not.
Everybody's not, it
because
is.
I'm in the same place as you. If I despise something, I'm not,
Not doing
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, a lot of it, like, you know,
despise it.
not for nothing. A lot of these verse for verses episodes, we've talked about old verses. You know what I mean? We've done things from the past that we've related to in time, and still to this day, I think we can understand the thought. Even if we're not
Exactly.
there,
That's what
we
I'm
might
saying.
have
I
been
feel-
there
yeah,
before. You know what I mean?
I
So I
think the
know
song is
Cell
genius.
might have asked you guys now, what do you find despicable? But let's start from the beginning. Were there things when you
Well,
were
that's
younger?
what I was gonna say. I felt like we talked about this before on the show. Strippers, like I don't despise
You find
strippers
strippers
at all.
despicable?
No, I said not at all. But
wow.
the idea of like
Oh,
just
man.
giving them tons of money for them to shake their behinds around me, I didn't like the way that like
Some
the
do
idea
more than
of
just
it.
shake their behinds.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Some do more than just shake.
All
their-
of it.
They
Is
dance.
that a
Some of them are
fact?
professional
Well,
dancers.
paying them
Yeah.
all that money to do that,
Like real
I
athletes.
didn't really like the idea of it. But I
The-
did it because of the high I got from having the female around.
It isn't the isn't the exotic dancer?
Yes.
So they're not even.
That's what I'm
stripping
saying.
them.
No, I
So
get
what
it.
you're
But
saying
no,
is
there
that-
are
That's one of
dancing
those
in
things.
exotic
there are
ways.
some
But that's one of
that
those things, though.
don't. They don't even dance well. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? They just kick their leg up like.
just
And
this.
honestly, I don't
Show
even
you
care
a
for the ones
boom.
that dance that well. I'm gonna be honest with you. The ones that dance too well, I'm not here
But
for
no,
that.
all right, so let's not talk. All right, we're not
Nah,
gonna get too
for
deep into the strippers, but they can get on the pole and do tricks.
That's
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
here
yeah.
for that. That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying?
I'm personally was
What are
not
you there
there
for
that.
exactly?
You know what I'm there for. I mean,
You know.
you know what I'm
What
there
do you
for.
know?
So I just wanted to circle back to what you said. So you said that when you used to go out and you used to be
see what this man does? That's
when you used to go out having a drunken good time.
Yes.
You used to get high from objectifying these women, right?
I mean, honestly, you probably correct about that. But I've grown since then.
Word.
And now you feel like now you despise it, but you
I'm
didn't.
just like, yeah.
You didn't despise it when you was doing it, though, is what you're saying.
And it wasn't even them. I despised myself. Like, why am I doing this?
Wow.
You despicable man, you.
Despicable me.
Despicable me.
Despicable.
Yes. Round of applause.
So we're gonna get back into the verse.
Thank you.
He says,
Because he about to go crazy now.
to get to heaven, went through hell. Tell my peeps, all is well. All them fools whose souls for sale, sitting next to the Jezebel.
He was in the strip club too.
Now he's out here.
He
judging.
was in the strip club too.
He's judging now. He's getting real judgy.
Demons screaming in my ear, all my anger, all my fear. If I holler, let them hear. in this spinning sphere.
Gotta hit the card. Fuck this life. Won't pie.
Yeah, so I mean, so what he said, to get to heaven went through hell.
Yeah.
That's one of the lines. We just used that in one of our songs, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the devil's pie. You know what I mean? It's a lot of devil's pie sitting around here. We have to experience that
Right.
to even feel what heaven is like. We get on the devil's pie.
Is that what we're
off
doing?
the devil's pie.
Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. I can't really.
I'm
get
just
into
saying.
that.
I don't know. How
That sounded cool. Like the way you said it.
I'm saying it
sounded
like
kind of cool. But
I'm saying it's what y'all said. I'm just making it my way, right? Where you don't know what heaven is like unless you been through hell.
That's a tough one. I can't really. That's a tough.
Good and evil.
But let me ask you this.
Uh huh.
What if the only thing you have to eat
devil's pie?
is the devil's pie? And what if that's all you have available to you because of the circumstances you're in? Are you gonna starve? Are you gonna partake of this devil? You know it's no good. It's like eating bad foods, right?
Yeah.
It's like eating bad foods. Yeah, healthy
But all
guy.
you have is money for
All you got is like
scraps.
You know what I'm saying?
In a food desert, a nutrition desert.
That's it. So it's like, what do you do in that situation?
That's
You're
right.
gonna,
question.
you're gonna
That's
indulge,
food.
right?
That's food for thought.
But that's all you. You
bars.
can't do anything else.
That's what
He's saying, what if you can't? I don't know what would be the reason you can't.
because of the circumstances.
There's
that you
always
live in.
options,
Like
but
There are always
information, but lack of
options.
information. A lot of reasons. So I get what you're saying, and that's a good question. Is that the devil's pie? Because if it's helping you survive,
Is it?
So this
But
is what I
go ahead.
didn't want to enter. Do you want to continue answering
I
this
wanted
question?
to talk back to kind of what you were saying about. I didn't want to clarify that when I mentioned the law of polarity. It's not necessarily, in my opinion, saying that you have to go through bad to get through good. I'm just saying that everything is about perspective.
It exists, yeah.
Something that is good for me could literally be bad for someone else.
So
that's
when
what I mean by
and
that.
even me saying go through it, maybe that's the wrong choice of words, but you don't know what this is without that.
But I don't
I know
agree
what
with
you
that.
say.
That's
You
what,
know
I know
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
saying. I know what you're saying.
In order
agree
to
with
make
that.
a
100%
in order to
Like
make
they
a
say,
comparison.
Like, how do you
can't
enjoy
appreciate it.
sunshine?
Yeah, that's
if
what I'm saying.
you
In order
haven't
to make a comparison.
seen the rain and
Exactly.
been like, damn, yeah, sunshine
Sunshine is
fire.
great. How great is it? Yeah. If all
I
you
mean,
see
somebody
is
can
sunshine.
tell you that if you got good mentors or somebody that could tell you,
Yeah, but you
don't touch that stove. Some
don't
people still want to touch the
appreciate it for
stove.
yourself, though.
Some
That's-
people still want to do that, but I think that's part of our problem as a culture as well. We don't listen to our elders. We don't even have relationships with our elders for
That's
the
a
most
fact.
part. Where are the elders? I don't know an
know
elder.
elder.
I mean, now as I've gotten older, I've found some. But when I was young, I didn't know where
I
they
had some
were.
elders, Uncle Tone.
Yeah, but that was
Shout
different
out to Brian,
generation though. I
Uncle
feel
Joe.
like too. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah,
like y'all were. It was. I think the culture in general was more cohesive. Now young dudes is out here just trying to get it and don't even want to listen to.
Right.
That's the
I shared a story today with Karas was saying how we have to learn from. I got it from you actually.
Yeah,
we have to
okay.
learn from each other, right? Like younger people learning from older people makes them move faster amongst the younger people, and older people learning from the younger people makes them move faster against the older people within the older community.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's not a thing that we do.
Right.
Right.
Because we're taught not to do that.
Yeah.
So the question I was going to ask, because what he said is, I want everybody to maybe tell us what the devil's pie is to you.
I told you already.
It's a strip club.
Strippers. No, I'm joking.
That's what I'm saying.
Um,
Like,
That was an instance where that was like your devil's pie. Back
but
in
that's
the
what I'm
day.
saying. And when I say to you, I mean, like, what do you? It don't have to be your devil's pie.
I get
But
what you're
what is an example of devil's pie? And yet, like, what do you think he might
Sugar.
be talking about?
Sugar, man. Because and then all types of sugar, but that's another conversation.
That sugar.
That sugar, that booger sugar. That's what they used to call it back in the day.
Nose candy.
there's-
Nose candy.
And for my boys, you know that hot sugar.
Oh, he's going there. I don't know if they even know what that is. But
Hot
no,
sugar.
Hot
but
sugar.
but I mean, for me, I just think. But I'm really serious about sugar because I've realized that we're all literally addicted to sugar.
Facts.
Like it's literally in everything, and I don't think people understand that. That if you try to tell somebody not to eat sugar, they really probably couldn't do it, because it's literally in it's in your bread. It's everywhere.
Son, do you know, like, with the sugar thing and the devil's pie and all of the things that taste the best, like
Yep.
the sweetest, like butter, sugar, all
Yep.
of these things they are the worst.
The worst things for you.
that are the
It's the worst
easiest
things for
to
you.
the are the worst.
Yep.
The worst.
Seth, on you. What's the devil's pie to you?
Procrastination.
Procrastination is the devil's pie.
Procrastination.
Heavy.
Because it feels good to just be like. If you I guess as a kid maybe it was different, but now for me as an older person, where I got so much shit to do all the time that I want to just lay there and not do nothing a lot of the time. I don't want to do nothing, but you got to do something.
Well, for me,
Devil's
guys. Tell you motherfuckers that right now, boy. For me, I be seeing these, you know what I mean? Attention is what I'm gonna say.
Attention. I be seeing these
Attention
Attention.
is definitely devil's pie, because people really, that's like the new crack. Like,
That's a fact.
attention that got people out here getting really, really crazy, losing themselves.
Yeah.
Doing
fact.
a lot.
fact.
So that I would definitely think that's like
That's big.
devil's pie.
That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean,
How about you?
you guys gave all the good answers.
Nah, I think you got one.
Yeah.
I mean, see, I don't know what's devil's pie for me. I don't really know.
Like we said, it's not about you. It's
That's
like,
what I'm
is
saying.
it
Like,
in
I would
general?
assume
That's what you said.
drugs are devil's pie for people.
I feel like that's an easy one. I feel like you give us.
I'm
something
just
a little bit
saying.
more
I'm
than
just.
And sugar is a drug.
I mean,
Probably the biggest drug.
It's a fact.
yikes. You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Let's stay away from addiction. I feel like he covered addiction.
Yeah,
like,
That's what I'm saying. You
got
guys,
one?
I think people are addicted to attention also. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's people full of addictions,
All these guys are running for office, man. They're all running for office.
So he jumps into this hook like this. Fuck the
Hook is the
slice.
shit,
We
yeah.
want the pie. Why is why? Till we fry. Watch us all get himself standing in line for a slice of the
devil's pie.
Keep going.
Drugs and thugs.
Yeah.
Woman wine. 3 and 4.
Whoa.
At a time.
Go.
Watch them all.
Yeah.
Stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie.
So I mean, if y'all wondering what devil's pie is, he talks drugs and thugs, women, wine.
He's all
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
It's stuff that we
3 or
all
4
know.
at a time.
That
I
man,
think you was telling me something. You know what? We'll talk about
That's
something
crazy.
later. I know.
Yeah, everything you're saying right
You
now.
know what I like about that? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna move on from that.
the hook is
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Hit the
No,
hook.
no, what you
Gotta
gonna
hit
say?
the
If
hook.
it's
I was
something
gonna
about the
say
hook,
the
the
thing
hook
that
is
I
fire.
love about it, like, is the visualization of watching them all stand in line, because that's how I look at it now. It's like everybody doing the same thing,
Yeah.
generation
So I'm
after
glad.
generation after generation, and it's like, don't we all see that we all doing the same
You got
dumb shit?
people that walk up to the line and be like, "Why the fuck are y'all
Y'all standing
in this
doing the
line?"
same thing.
I'm standing in this line
Because he's
they in
standing in
line.
this line.
Like, it's dope that you brought that up, because to me it brings what he said, the attention.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you got the social media, the Instagram. It's like niggas can't wait. Niggas literally is gonna stand in line to maybe take a picture in front of something just so they can
Right.
post it and get the attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And for me, and I'm just thinking deeper than that. Like, I'm thinking like just how niggas' lives go, right? It's like everybody try to act like they doing something different. Everybody's doing the same thing.
Facts.
And you could tell that because generationally, finances and everything is predominantly the same. Actually, it's getting worse, honestly, than it was 60, 70 years ago, where we owned more land and all that type of stuff. So it's like now, year after year, people get more money, less money, sell drugs, got internet, but everybody doing the same thing.
Facts.
Blowing it on jewelry,
Everybody got a
buying
a bigger
sneakers,
story.
buying European clothes.
Everybody got a bigger
boils.
story.
It's the sick shrimp, lobster rolls, crab. What they said, grandmas like to wear tights and crab legs. They wear tights and crab legs now. That's it, bro. But it's wild, like that whole like watch them all. Like I look at that and I be like, yeah, another
in
nigga
line.
go with the same Balenciagas on. You know what I mean? Same.
Got the kit.
Yeah, the kid.
He got his kit.
Oh.
Got his
got your
kid.
kid.
Going. It's like it's crazy.
All right, let's try to knock this second verse out, man. Main ingredients to this dish goes like this. Here's the list: materialistic, greed and lust, jealousy, envious, bread and dough, cheddar cheese, flash and stash, cash and cream, temperatures at a high degree where niggas come to feast. Hell is this all about? Apocalypse. Ain't no doubt. Everybody's hoeing out all the loot, all the clout. Right or wrong, do or die. Only vengeance could pacify.
Jesus.
Watch your back and so will I. In these days and times.
Wow.
I know I went through
That's
the whole
heavy.
joint, but
Yeah, I ain't want to stop you.
Nah,
I
you
know.
can't stop
Yeah,
that
you
one.
was just-
you know what I'm saying? Because that
Going through
verse is
That's scary,
and,
actually.
And I ain't gonna hold
He
you,
got
right?
scary on him.
I didn't really start hearing people talk about clout so much until like the past 5-10 years, I guess. You know what I mean?
this
So
is
to
what
hear
it
him
is.
talking about this, all the loot and all the clout,
Foreshadowed it.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think he
He's talking
also
about the kid.
but I
He's
think
got
he
the kid.
recognized it before it had a term.
That's why he went butt naked.
He's a genius.
Yeah, like he recognized that we're all doing the
Pause.
same. And what are we doing? Everything we doing is for the same reason, attention. Like most of the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
He
self-value and all
doing
that type
whatever
of
he
stuff.
want.
Yeah.
Facts.
He goes against the grain. Like he ain't doing what everybody else doing.
He
That's a
ain't
fact.
built from
I like
VA.
I like when he says that. He says, you know, like, you watch your back and I'll watch mine.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your back.
Like he's
and so
letting
will
you
I
know, like it's
in these days and times.
it's
Scary
cold
out
out
here.
here.
Yeah.
It's
Scary out here.
It's hard in
'Cause he
these streets.
says
It's
hard in these
only
streets.
he said only vengeance could pacify. It's almost like it's like we're living in a world where we know this is what people are doing. Dog eat dog, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is like right now. Unfortunately, it's all about the loot, all about the clout, getting over, winning. So you have to watch your own back. You can't trust, or can you? I mean, I guess it's more of a question.
Nah, you can't
Should
trust nothing
you?
because everybody's
You know what I'm
holding
saying?
out.
Everybody's holding out.
Can't trust in everybody's
Everybody
holding
There's
out.
a price.
Ain't no
There's a
trust
price.
in that.
So I got a question because I think I've asked this question before. I mentioned it, but like, do you think part of that is a self-fulfilling prophecy? Like, if you believe, I believe if you believe in manifestation, if you believe in all of this, that this is all that there is, then ultimately you're manifesting this reality as well. But you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So I definitely know what you're saying. I don't think that's the case for this.
Right.
No, I'm just asking. How do you feel about
like,
that?
I think these is real things that are just in the world. I mean, not that you manifesting this to happen around you. This is a part of the world. He gives you he said these are the ingredients. Greed and lust, you can't get away from that. That's just a part of the world. This is the America we live in. You know what I'm saying? We talk about greed, jealousy, envy.
Is that your choice though?
To live in
To live where that's, because there's parts of the world where you're not gonna have that. It depends on how you make your circle, or how you make your lifestyle, or how you
right.
make,
I mean, for sure.
I'm just asking.
For
I'm
sure,
saying.
you can put yourself in a place where you don't really have to worry about those things in your circumference.
Yeah. But
But
he's
it's
talking
always
about
out
I'm
there.
just talking about that.
Yeah,
There's
it's
the
out
people
there.
who are doing this.
He's talking about
Yeah,
people
I-
that's knee deep in it.
I mean,
Yeah.
and he spoke on himself from the beginning, so he's
Yeah.
definitely a part of it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? He definitely spoke on himself.
He
You know, when he
separated
just, he's getting high off the things he despises.
Facts.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
So exactly, and I think that's what I was thinking about from the beginning. It's like I've been on this vibe of like, I think a lot of the stuff we experience is because that's what we believe the world to be.
Yeah.
We believe that black people, poverty stricken, we have this poverty mindset, which of course a big part of us do have that. But there's a large population that don't. And if you don't think otherwise, we're gonna keep doing the same cycle.
Perpetuating the cycle. For
I
sure.
think though in the song, because the stuff that he's talking about, even if at some point he was a part of the devil's pie
Yeah.
line, by this time he wasn't.
recognized
Right.
it
He
too.
wasn't, because if he was, his career and all of that
Yeah.
would have been a whole different way. He'd been dropping 100 albums and running around, and he was doing whatever D'Angelo wanted to
And
do.
it sounds like he's talking from the first person. He's like watching them all stand. Like he's
yeah, that's what
watching,
I'm saying.
seeing it.
But he used to be in the line.
Used to be.
Now
Yeah.
he's looking at
he's
the line.
definitely like
but-
report. He's
Yeah.
like coming from like a reporter.
'Cause he was
I
on the
think
line.
it's
You know what
good
I'm
that I did a second verse because I think that's what happens. The 1st verse, he was a part of it.
Yeah.
The second, he
Yep.
sees
Now
it.
he's
Now
seeing
let
how
me tell
crazy
you.
it is. Yeah.
Let me tell
he
you.
done been in there, and I think that might be part of the reason why, like, if you're a D'Angelo fan or whatever, there was such a long span of time between his first and second album, and them long spans of time, because he probably got the fame quick in the first album, and he was on that line.
He was on that devil's
He was
pie.
all in line. All in line. He was all the lights up. That was he was on line. Yeah.
So before we go, I mean, I don't know if you want to give us another favorite part, or we could go because you said you really like the Watch Your Back and
Oh
So Will I.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know,
You
he
stick
spoke
with-
about vengeance the line before that, and he's saying watch your back.
Right or
and I'll
wrong,
watch
do
mine.
or die. Only vengeance could pacify. Watch it back, and so will I.
Yeah.
in these days and times.
Yeah.
Rich, what's your favorite part of the verse?
I said it before, but this whole part is kind of crazy. But
The part where he was talking about the strippers being the pie.
No, he was just the whole thing. That's in the hook
Stripper's
with the whole watch. No, that's the hook. It's the hook. Like the whole watch them all stand in line for the slice of devil's pie. That's my favorite. Cause like I said, the
visual.
I visualize it.
You visualize 3 or 4 women at a time.
I visualize. No, that's not what I visualize.
Standing on the strip club line.
That's a good.
outside,
Any line where people are just like blindly doing,
Just
and
going.
a lot of times doing
that's
things.
our whole society.
Yeah, that you can tell that
bro.
it's not even about who they really are. It's like this is what people do, so
Yes.
I'm gonna do this.
Whether it's to get sneakers at
Yeah.
one time before
Whatever
they stop
it is.
that, or to get a new Apple
Lines are
something,
crazy.
something,
Even to go to
or
work.
to go,
Even to
yeah,
go to work.
Son,
I'm
the
saying?
lines have
Swinging
become a
on
part.
line, bro.
Lines are a culture in themselves because it makes it seem like whatever the line is formed for is something that's so important that you need to
be waiting
So
there.
they wanna form a
wasting-
line.
Like time ain't important.
Why you online? I don't know. They was online, so I'm standing here.
That's a fact. Lunch line, clock out
Yeah,
line,
but
all
the
that.
chorus is mine too. Like
yours
yeah,
too?
the chorus is mine. Yeah.
I think. All right. So since y'all went with that,
Drugs and thugs,
I think I'm gonna go for
women wine.
To get to heaven, went through hell. Tell my peeps, all is well. All them fools whose souls for sale, sitting next to the Jezebel.
Why you like that, Paul? I want you to explain this.
He said Jezebel. That's a great.
I think for me personally,
Jezebel.
I've witnessed it. You know what I mean? When he's saying to all my peeps, it's like y'all niggas is really out here just doing this with this Jezebel. You know what I'm saying? And
I know Jezebel is.
you know what I'm saying? And it's
great
like
word.
The Jezebel. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's a great word.
It's
yeah,
like
man.
Jezebel.
So I it's one of them visuals that I see. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nigga, all is well, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the Jezebel is anything that makes you trade who you are, right? Because that
Yeah.
Jezebel don't love you back.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
man.
So
I knew you was gonna
the
take it
streets
there,
is
my
the
boy, every
Jezebel,
time.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Whatever
it's just
you
a
would-
chick.
It's a chick.
Nah,
you
nah,
know,
it's
they be
always a chick.
Jezebels,
But that's what I'm
so-
saying. Like,
It's always a
that's
chick.
that's the first thought. Like, you know, I've
Absolutely.
Nah, I hear what
watched
you're
chicks change niggas into
Nah,
they souls is for sale.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
My soul not for sale though.
Not for sale.
This is another episode of Verse for Verse. It's me,
All in line.
handsome.
All in line.
Here with Sizzle Cells on the
sir.
late walking.
Yes,
James Rich in the building. And BG Thunder 77. Follow.
Lord.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
All that.
And we out of here, baby.
All in line. All in line. yeah. Nah, Pete D'Angelo is legendary, son.
These biting my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough. What you get that pure dough. Go get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Did you get that